I don't want this one.
You don't want that one? Oh, okay.
I want this one.
Alright. Well, you guys keep
control of the football.
So, still on the road for the Super Bowl.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Third down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir.
I did it.
Yep, we did it.
Effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. This is fielded inside the 5.
Ooh, burger.
Powers through.
Oh!
He got hurt.
Nah, he didn't get hurt. He got tackled.
21-0 our score after 1.
We have 2 hats.
Yeah, he got
So
tackled.
from the 36 now,
We
first and
have
10.
2 hats.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Dancing to his left.
Huh?
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there
Look
at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. Mike Evans.
Got him.
He's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2
Mike
touchdowns
Evans.
here so far as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
Mike Evans a beast.
On this stage,
Wow.
conference championship game, every
Oh,
play
shoot,
is
I missed
magnified,
it.
and that was a big play.
No doubt about it.
Darn
One
it.
thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
All right,
Now
let's
this
get it.
offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Geis, and he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
That was good. That was
6 yards
good.
on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, they get a good run.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say,
Too
it
hot
hasn't
to
been his best
handle.
game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit.
Shoot. I ran smack into him.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to an incredible start, got their feature guy going, and now everyone else should have opportunities.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 for
That's
the 22. This is Jones.
He's gone. He is gone.
Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Jones setting his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and a rout is on here in this first half. It only took him 2 plays there to find
you don't got to shut the door. Open up the door.
long run.
Open the door.
For 6 points.
You got to suppose.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his legs to keep him warm. You might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, running backs. They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That's what I got.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins, nowhere to escape. And Shaquille Barrett. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th.
I don't know.
Man, what side?
Hold on. Pick it up. Get down and pick it up. Wait.
Huh?
Conversion here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down.
Yes.
And pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea, his 2nd sack of the night.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there.
Yeah, we playing football.
Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I'm going to survive him back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Hold on, I got you. Hold on.
A very good return there to give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will
20
take
yards
over with a new set of downs. Mike Evans and the rest of the offensive unit heading back out there now. Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start
a fight for the football. It's intercepted.
Yo, that's some bull
crap. At the 25, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
How?
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They start on the ground with Geis.
Oh, yeah.
Running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look at nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So what?
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
We got to get some more.
3rd down, here's Geis. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Yeah, I like this.
Oh, snaps. Oh, snaps. Oh. No, put it
51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but...
Stop. Why would you do that? Stop. Do not touch this controller. Stop. Do not touch this controller.
I think so. It
He
isn't
just
funny
messed
how
that
the
up.
definition of balance changes for us from game to game.
No touch and
Sometimes it's
control by Daddy
50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now
Got
your guy
him.
back there has to throw it.
Got
Don't have
him.
to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the second quarter. And he's in for the touchdown. The final
We got
play of
touchdown.
the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Can do this now?
You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together.
Yeah,
This
he
has
made a
got to be right
touchdown.
up there. His
From,
fourth touchdown
from
run of the
running
game
play.
and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that is demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out, coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment.
Yeah.
I want
So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half, as one of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. To find out who, let's turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
All right, we'll lay down there.
The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts it. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third and short.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. They'll run with Geis, and he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down.
He messed up on that play.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis, and he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down.
Finally.
Already marching back.
Finally.
So he was holding.
I've been holding the whole game.
Position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Play action. Haskins. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there that sprang the big guy?
Dang!
Oh, over the top to him. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
Good job.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They get a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And Geis is going to be stopped short.
Oh, yeah. Let's go.
The push he needed.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay, there, a gain of 13.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And this is caught by Evans. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Hello, this is Brian. Hold on. Alright, y'all, I'm back. Sorry it took so long.
On the escape and scramble, a first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
Ah, shoot.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
What?
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and it almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Touchdown!
That's cool.
A big play there. 55 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like a Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, man.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Back now in Tampa. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll line
I could have got that, man.
The Redskins on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17.
Oh, this game over.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
He can't hang on the ball that time.
Don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
All right, let's get
Line
it.
of scrimmage, the 37 on
Let's see if we got a
1st and 10.
touchdown on this play.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Come on,
Took
man.
a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And some room to roam now.
Hey.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, right?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into
Darn
submission.
it. How you going to sit there on the floor that long, man? Really?
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
That's so bad.
Out of the gun now on third down. Flushed out right. He may try and run, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Haskins will throw. He's going to find his tight end.
And my people's in there in the middle.
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Haskins to throw. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
No, sir.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schleprock, got that black cloud over their heads.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Oh, we're still going to that side.
Backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. There he goes left side. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message? If you're into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Game time.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Bullock good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And that was a high curve.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know, are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt.
Yeah, I can see that.
But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something on the line.
Exactly. Not really.
Execution that you look forward
are we allowed to celebrate
get ready
Halloween
for your next game.
Huh?
Are we allowed to celebrate Halloween? Because I don't too much do too much. The only thing that I do for Halloween is dress up, and that's it. I don't do nothing else but just dress up. So am I doing something wrong? Like,
what a ride it has been.
It's what you want to do.
Ticket to the biggest show in sports.
And what a way to get there, to go the entire season and then play for the right to go to the Super Bowl and the right to call themselves NFC champs. Elation has to abound.
I want to do a scary YouTube video for like not on Halloween, but like
and
somewhere
that will
around
do
September.
it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.
You got any plans to do on our next skit, next time we do it?
Not really, to be honest. I'd be thinking, though. I'd think of something.
I kind of like to do that cow mask skit again. That was pretty fun.
Oh, yeah, true. Sweet. I don't know who we got playing the Super Bowl. I can't upgrade my player. Everything's done for him.
Do your phone got good quality camera on it?
Huh?
Do your phone got good quality camera on it?
Yeah.
So how are you on YouTube?
PlayStation.
I was just gonna say, do your phone let you go live?
No, I ain't got to that point yet.
No.
No, I haven't got to that point yet. I gotta I need to get up to 1K subscribers, and I need to get
how much subscribers you got?
73.
Oh my goodness, you're almost at 100.
Oh yeah.
I'm at 117.
That's what's up.
I still got a lot more to go.
Yeah, same here.
You have to get up to like 5K to get stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got it yet either. I'm just because I'm at 100, that doesn't mean yeah. Heck, I get less views on my channel. I always get like 25 views.
That's not bad.
5 views, 6 views, 10 views, 12 views, and my other videos, I had a lot of views.
Yeah, just keep posting. That's all. Yeah, just keep posting. That's what I've been doing. I've been posting every day.
Oh, you post every day?
Yeah, I post every day. I'm doing this
full PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm doing this full time, like blogging and doing other things. Cause I just finished my mukbang today.
Is it uploaded?
Yeah, I sent you.
Oh yeah, and then you put the picture.
Yeah, a lot of thumbnail.
This one is for goal.
Yeah. My next video I'm gonna do an animal video.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a talking video.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's gonna be your next mask you gonna get?
My next mask? I don't know. I was planning on getting a goat mask, or maybe another elephant mask, or maybe I don't know. I might get a deer mask if they have one.
Sure. Yeah, I can see that.
If I get paid again, I'm gonna go on Amazon or eBay and I'm gonna look for some clothing, like some silk pants for my costume mask, for my masks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Party City. Well, yeah, Amazon and Party City. They normally have some good.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, hell, masks is so expensive.
Super Bowl Sunday.
The things are up to like $24.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion.
We are here at the Super Bowl, y'all.
Taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
He got hurt? No.
We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And some room to maneuver. Well, he's free going.
Now he just stopped running. That dude stopped running.
With a first touchdown in the Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Browns now for their first drive. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away, because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense. Get things going and see how things settle in.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Dang, he could have ran and got that interception.
Well,
that was a free interception.
They discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, You'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
All right, let's get it.
Pulled in at the 24. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage again to 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Oh, my goodness. Come on, bro.
Football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he's going to go down.
He went down the ball.
27-yard line. He's sacked.
Come on.
Miles Garrett. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for
Bro,
a loss of 10.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 26 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, they have to be loving this start to the first quarter.
Well, the way that they're going, I mean, you're talking about 2 touchdown drives already. They feel very confident and feel like they have all the answers in this game. They're 1 point away from going up 14-0. Maybe they press the advantage and go for 2.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
That was too much space to gain, though.
I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try to generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Mayfield on play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Yes,
sir. I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy.
Come on, man. He hit him way before.
And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Don't worry about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. A battle for it.
That's some bull crap, man.
Greedy Williams picks it off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Mayfield to throw it. The hitter here is complete.
They're so holding, man.
It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they
We're
needed.
freezing open up their eyes.
3rd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Here's Jamie Gillen
Yeah, thank you.
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Oh, whew.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 31 yards there to 1st down.
Yeah, buddy.
I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like strong runs to the right reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards.
They hitting way before,
man. You can hear
man.
the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And a big loss here.
Oh
as he's
my
taken
goodness,
down.
man.
Eric Armstead. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
They is trying to play us.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. They get a big amount back. 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. He's got Evans. And he gets it inside the 35.
Good job,
just shy
Evans.
of the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got some space here. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Let's go.
I'd have to say that's a pretty darn good run right there. They had 8 in the box, still able to burn them. They've got to consider themselves lucky they only give up a 1st down. And
he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
And that set up everything in the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there. So that showed a little bit of faith, actually showed a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it.
All right, let's get it.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Mayfield with a quick fire.
Good gracious.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita breaking through to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Oh, we got it.
Well, he's into the clear. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Officially, that is a 99-yard punt return as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They haven't been able to get him on track. They haven't been able to get this offense on track. No points so far.
Maybe it's time to start doing a few different things. Throwing the ball a little bit, maybe featuring other people touching it for a while, and then you get a chance to come back to him. When things have changed a little bit, they have to make an adjustment.
Still time for him as we sit in the 2nd quarter. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Landry the intended target. 3rd down here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall.
They were going to
right
run?
on the line of scrimmage. No gain on the
Why would
play
they
there.
run?
Nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. Thus far, this Super Bowl has looked less like a contest and more like a coronation. And to call the second half, let's get it right back.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get something to drink right quick.
And Charles Davis.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Yes, sir.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
Hey,
He'll look to set up his blockers.
Oh. Got him.
Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Time for the bread and butter play.
Come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Yes.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. A great return there of 22 yards.
Oh, yeah.
And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs.
Shoot.
Wide open receiver complete.
I know they're going to say, I passed it. Illegal passer. I know. That's my fault.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And a throw.
That's a flag.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation,
man, you don't never think so.
Making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Chubb with a carry on 1st down. It's not going to yield much, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Mayfield looking middle, and it's incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Yes.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big. And now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming up. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Oh, shoot.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking this.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
Good night.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Heading out, it's a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
Good gracious.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
That was
Last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell.
Darn it. He juked me.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir.
Mayfield with it once more. Now Mayfield lost the football, but I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it.
Let's go.
In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
What the heck, yo?
That they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
We run some of the time, man.
the shotgun, it's Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, it's Jones.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check 52. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Evans.
Let's go.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gets fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. The throw over the middle taken in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Browns on third down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest example.
Yeah, they've been solid. Really, the whole defense has been solid. Still pitching a shutout. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll run on first down. Jones. And he gets this inside.
Dang, what are you trying to do? Jump over the there to get to me?
First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
That dude's a beast.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great...
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 53 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1 back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10, and a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
3 seconds.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
They'll go with Jones.
It's unreal.
Make it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, unreal.
The Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season.
I'm going to get some more points. I ain't even know 3.
And their remarkable season ends in their most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.
We did that. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, y'all. I hope you enjoyed so far. We have won the Super Bowl. I'm about to play a different game. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Peace. I'm out.